Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. So I just recently uploaded a video of me acing my Object 430 and now I have the opportunity to show you guys what I think was the more difficult of the two. Platooned up with Hoops here, and we're both in our Object 140s on Erlenberg 1944. When I'm in medium tank, I generally go left side here, and then if I'm on the flip side of the map, I'm just going to focus on the 2-3 line, whereas heavy tank, I'm going to be probably more so 890. Scout, I can be centrally located, but the one thing I don't do and really drives me crazy is go to the castle and E1, F1. I just don't really see a need for it. You get stuck in there. I guess I might make a nice video if like you and your buddies make a nice defensive stand to win the game at the end. But I don't know what you're going to talk about for the first 10 minutes of the match that you don't do anything. Alright, so we take an aggressive line here, and really doing so is just so we know what's spotted, and also generally you can bait people at the beginning of the game to come to your position. We do have a couple tank destroyers supporting us, but what Hoops and I really like to do in our mobile tanks is we'll just horseshoe the map. So we'll make an aggressive spotting line. If we draw pretty much their whole team, we'll just turn around, get out of there safely, push through the other side of the map, and then figure out what we need to do at that point, whether it's horseshoe back around to defend or just to rush in there and clean up the game. Alright, so working these ridge lines is important. It's going to slow down the enemy team. It's also going to get good vision out for your team. And one thing that's difficult with the 890 is once you get done with it, you have to cross a field to get up into the northwest corner of this map. And a lot of the times red team will have it locked down with a bunch of tank destroyers along this ridge line over here and on the back side of the hill in C5, so you can't make your way out of C8. Alright, so this M103 gets punished, and really the great thing about Soviet medium tanks, in my opinion, is their DPM. And I can just keep that M103 permatracked up on the hill with his gun in the air, and there's nothing he can do about it. So we get him shut down. We still have 3 tank destroyers behind us. You see they started putting people in the castle. So we have to be aware of the castle maybe getting some shots on us. But they have to push pretty aggressively in the castle to be able to see our side. We're down 2 tanks. I spot this E100 creeping through the middle, try to get a shot on him. Just quick check my surroundings, see if there's anything coming over on me. Get a shot into the E-Hundo, and we see I switch to heat at this point. Going for the lower portion of the turret, but I think the cheek, anything but the gun mantlet at that point would have been fine. Then I finish him up with a lower plate shot, and that just shows off the tremendous amount of penetration these heat shells have. I mean, shooting down into his lower plate at this angle with the heat shell, it's stupid how much penetration these heat rounds have. Alright, so I switch back to APCR. We are up 1 tank on them now, and I get this 705A spotted, and I just lock him down. He gets his track fixed. And then I hit his track again, but I don't take it off that time. And just looking at the matchup in the beginning, this was really our game to carry. But I'll be honest, there's plenty of games that I've carried in my 140 that I haven't aced the 140 in. This thing's a beast. A lot of good players play it. It's not easy to ace. Alright, so we get this 50 TP isolated, and he's got some bad DPM, so going up against two 140s. Now I give him a little ram to try to take his track off, and I do, so that's going to give me even more assist. Just sponging off of hoops right now. Check to see how we're doing. We've got a brothers in arms opportunity here. This Patton wants to come at us now. I mean, it really helps when the team comes at you one at a time. I don't know what his plan was there, or if he just thought he could handle two 140s. I don't know. Probably he'll never do that again. Alright, so now this is endgame, and generally in like a tight match I'm going to take my time here, but in this case we're going to win. So I know I'm having an excellent game in the 140, so I'm just going to push it here to try to get an ace tanker. So get another one in that 45B, and you can see taking that line, if the game was on the line, that would have been probably a game losing a push there. I mean, maybe not because I'm still alive, but you get what I mean. It was a reckless play, and really it's just a damage grab at the end of the game trying to put me over the edge. Artie's trying to run to the corner. It's probably set up for his last little shotgun shot. Get a shot into him. Oops, rams him. Our team takes care of the other heavy tank, and that is gonna be the end of the game. Honestly, at this point, I knew I had a good game. I didn't think it was enough for an ace tanker, especially with the matchup. You know, there wasn't many tier 10s on their team. Just felt like I've done more in this tank. Helped that I was on the front line, spotting, tracking pretty much everything, and then we get to the end screen, and I'm like, oh my god, I aced this thing. Oh my, this is sweet. In the same week, I aced my 430 and my 140. And we get a brothers in arms, 5k damage, 4600 assisted, and I actually jump up off the couch and I hit the ceiling and a picture falls off the wall and my wife yells at me. Like, that's how excited I was about getting this ace tanker. So so I relish this moment for a few seconds. Hoops also throws in 4400 damage, 3 kills, and I'm actually gonna put a link into the video for the Object 140 ace tanker if you want to check that out. Otherwise, that's all I got for you guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.